Hello everyone, welcome back to Math with 2. In today's video, we're going to make factors super easy by covering three key techniques you must know. The first one is common factors, the second one is difference of squares, and the third one is special binomial products. The first one I'm going to use is the common factors. So what does it mean by common factor? The common factor is you need to look for the biggest number or variable that it appears in every term of the question. So let me give you an example. In this example, you can see 6x plus 12. Regarding the variable, I don't have a common factor. In the first term, I have x, but in the second term, I don't have x. So I cannot use x as a factor. But what I can use between these two numbers, I can see I have number 12 and I have number 6. What is common between these two? I can see both of them are multiplier by 2, and I can see both of them are multiplier by 6. So what I can use 6 as a common factor. I'm going to write down 6 here. I'm going to divide the first term by number 6. So it's going to be 6x divided by 6 equals x. Bracket x, you're going to write down plus 12 divided by 6 is also going to be 2. It's going to be 6 bracket x plus 2. And this is going to be the factor form of the first example. In the second example, I have 15x squared minus 10x. What I have to look for, I have to find common variable or common number. Regarding the variable, I have a common variable. So I can see this one is to the power of 2. This one is going to be to the power of 1. So what I'm going to use to the power of 1 because this is what I have in common. Regarding numbers, I have 15 and I have 10. And I can see both of them are multiplier by 5. So what I have in common here, I have number 5. So 5x is what I have in common. So what I'm going to write down 5x. So the first term is going to be divided by 5x. 15x squared divided by 5x. 15 divided by 5 is 3. X to the power of 2 divided by x is going to be 3x. So it's going to be 3x. And here I have minus 10x. Also divided by the factor, which I have 5x. So it's going to be divided by 5x. Minus 10 divided by 5 is minus 2. X divided by x is like cancelled out. So it's going to be minus 2. And this is what I have as the factor form of the second example. So this was a basic factoring. After this one, we're going to jump off to the difference of squares. So for a difference of squares, there's a formula. And you need to memorize this formula. So what the formula is a plus b times a minus b equals a to the power of 2 minus b to the power of 2. Or what they call it the perfect square. So first, before you memorize this, let me tell you how we got this thing here. Imagine we don't have the product here. We just have a plus b times a minus b. So how we solve this is going to be a times a times b times a, and b times minus b. So in order to solve this one, a times a equals a square. A times minus b is going to be minus ab. B times a is ba, and b times negative b is going to be minus b squared. AB minus AB and plus BA is the same thing, like AB and a BA is the same thing. It's just the variables are misplaced. These two cancel each other. So the product is A squared minus B squared. So this is how we got the result of this product. If you want to use this in an example, this is the example you have. x squared minus 9. So the first thing you're going to say, oh, how can I solve this? Remember, this formula applies when both of the variables are squares, or we can take a root of them. So here, this is already square, x to the power of 2. We are okay. But here, I have 9. So what I have to do, I'm going to be square root of 9 is 3. Well, this is actually positive and minus 3. So what the answer is going to be, it's going to be x, and square root of x to the power of 2 is also x. So how do you solve this? You're gonna, like, this is the result you have. You're looking for this one. As I mentioned, square root of 9 is positive and negative 3. So the answer is x plus 3, and then x minus 3. This is the answer for this example. Let's jump to the next one. 16x squared minus 25. What do you have to do? Just take a square root. 16x to the power of 2. Square root of 16 is 4, and square root of x to the power of 2 is x. Then we're going to have square root of 25, which is going to be plus and negative of 20, plus and negative of 5. How do you solve this? Is 4x plus 5 times 4x minus 5. And this is your answer for this example. So just remember, this only works for subtraction and perfect squares. Otherwise, you cannot use this formula. So after this, we're going to jump on the square of binomial. This is also has two formulas which you need to memorize. The first one is a plus b squared equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. If you want to know where I got this answer, just scratch this from your mind and let's solve for this. A plus b squared. So imagine it's like this: a plus b times a plus b. This is why they call it perfect square. X times a, and then a times b, and then b times a, b times b. So this is here, I'm going to have a square plus a times b is ab, plus b times a, I have ba, and b times b is b square. In order to find it, I have a square. These two has the same variable, so I can add them together. So it's going to be 2ab plus b squared. And this is how we got the result. And you can see it matches this one. Regarding the subtractions, I also have a minus b squared, which equals a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. If you want how I got this answer is, just solve for it. So this is actually going to be a minus b times a minus b, because square of everything is that like variable or that number times by itself. How do you solve for this? A times a times negative b times a, and negative times b. Here I have a square. Negative b times a is minus ba. Then I have a times negative b, which is negative ab. Negative b times negative b is plus b squared. So I have only one variable of a squared, so I'm just going to write this one down. While regarding minus ba minus ab, this is like, it's going to be like minus ab minus ab. So negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2 ab. or B8 doesn't matter, but I'd rather to write AB because in most of the books it's AB. So it's going to be negative 2AB plus B squared. And this is how we got the results. Remember, you need to memorize these formulas. Like there's no other way that you can solve them. And at the beginning it may seem like kind of hard, but after some time, believe me, you're gonna get used to it. So let's find the answer of this example. X plus 4 squared. If you don't memorize still don't know the formula, just see. So this is actually, just think of this. Just put the numbers, put the variables of numbers. So this is like this: a plus b squared. So what was the answer? A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. In this scenario, a is x and b is 4. So how can you solve for it? So a squared means x squared plus 2. What do you have for AB? It's 4x plus b squared is 4 squared, which is 16. Final answer is x squared plus 2 times 4x, which is 8x plus 16. And this is your answer for this example. Next one, 3x minus 2 squared. So same thing. This is a minus b squared. So your a is 3x, your b is 2. What was the formula? A squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So a squared, which is 3x squared, sorry, 3x squared minus 2, ab is 3x times 2 plus b squared is 2 squared, which is 4. So 3x squared equals 9x squared. 3x times 2 is 6x times 12 is minus 12x plus 4. And this is your result for that. We move on. If the question asks for you, find the factor form backwards. You have, let me put it this way, you have the result, but you're looking for the factor form. The first thing you need to pay attention is just look at the signs. All of them are positive. So what you're thinking about is, I'm going to use the formula that has all positive. See, this is why I say you need to memorize the formula. So the one that has all positive in is this formula. A plus b squared, which is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. What you have to do, you have to find your a and you have to find your b. I can instantly say, what is your a? X squared. So a squared is x squared. In order for only a, you need to square root of x squared is x. So in order for b, you can see here 9. This is b squared. So it's going to be square root of 9 is 3. So how you have to solve for this one is, and the middle term is 6x. So just to make sure that you have the correct thing. So 6x is actually 2ab. So 2ab equals 6x. What you have to do, divide both sides by 2. just to find right AB. So AB equals 3x. I have 3 here and I have x here. That means it's correct. So the answer is x plus 3 square, which is in this format. And this is what you have as an answer if the question is asking for you to find the factor form. We move on to this one. 2x squared plus 6x. And we want to factor. The first thing I have to see is what can I factor from this one. Number wise, I look at 6 and I look at 2, and I can see both number has something in common, and that number is 2, because both of them are multiplier by 2. So I have 2 here. Regarding the variables, I have x here and I have x squared here. What these two has in common is x. So this is going to be my factor. Then 2x squared divided by the factor, it's going to be x. Then 6x divided by 2x, which is 3, it's going to be plus 3. And this is my factor for this question. And the last one is x squared plus 10x plus 25. So this is, it may seem a little hard. As I mentioned, you need to memorize all these 3 formulas. I'm thinking which one of the formulas had all the positive numbers inside. It was this one. A2 plus 2AB plus B squared equals, this is the format that I have here, which is matching this format. A plus B squared. What I have to find my A and I have to find my B. I can see x squared, it's same as a squared. In order to find for A, I need square root of x squared, which is x. This is my A. Then I have to find my B. I can see 25 is equal to B squared. In order to find for B, I need square root of 25, which is 5. With actually some positive and negative 5. But because I have this form here, so I'm just going to use positive 5 here. Then, just to make sure, I'm going to try the middle form, the middle term too, the 2AB. I know 2AB equals 10x. Just look at it this way, AB and x, 2 and 10. I'm going to divide both sides by 2 because I'm looking for AB. So AB equals 5x, which I have my 5 here, I have my A here. So the result is 5, or x, because I would want to write A first. So x plus 5 to the power of 2. And this is my result for this question. So I'm going to give you one example that you can choose and use it as a practice. So this is going to be 9x squared minus 1. Try it at home. And let me know if you have any questions regarding this practice. So I hope this helped make factoring easier for you. If you learned anything today, please like this video and subscribe it. I'm thinking to make the next video more examples regarding this, but if you have any topics that you want me to cover, so please let me know in the comments. Thank you for enjoying this video and for watching the video. Have a good day. Good luck with all of your math exams.